Good morning. We are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sharing our screen here. It's a little cold here this morning in South Texas. We're below 40 degrees here. Temperatures in the 30s. Nasdaq at the 572s. Man. Kind of ripping up there with those 730 numbers. So I know yesterday I said I was going to go get a haircut. The barber was closed. The barber was closed. Could not get a haircut. So I still got ridiculously long hair in the back still. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to have to drive further to go to the barber maybe on the weekend or something. I'm going to have to take a trip to Beeville, Texas. We had a little bit of news this morning at 7:30, which drove the market up. Otherwise, overnight, it was just kind of going sideways back into just above yesterday's 15-minute opening range. So we got the 2-minute chart pulled up here. Market opening in 12 minutes. We got the 5-minute chart here. No more news. We got a little bit of news coming out at 9:30, but it's nothing too crazy. A little bit of gas and oil news. That's it. So nothing we really need to worry about or be watching out for. So we're just going to stick to our process. Yesterday I kind of did a recap video explaining a couple of the mistakes that I made. Just the market pushed up at open. We got above the 15-minute range. We bull flagged. We didn't get a breakout, but even if we did, we were just kind of too far from the 21 EMA, this blue line. So you kind of want to stay as close to this blue line as possible when you enter a trade, whether it's short or long. So we're gonna remember that today. We're gonna target 10 points minimum. We're gonna be patient and just stick to the process and see what happens. I got my eggs here. After a run this morning, I was freezing my butt off. So we got a pivot point right here at the 21,557s. Another pivot point up here at 21,709. Right now, market pushing above 21 EMA and above VWAP here right before open. We'll see what happens. I haven't taken any trades yet just because I'm waiting until after the market opens. Yes, you can make money before the market opens. You can trade, technically. Pulling up the hourly, the market's almost starting to look a little bearish since Monday, but we'll see if we can break through yesterday's high up there at the 606s. Currently only like 26 points away from that. So, if the market can put a higher high in right now, maybe the bulls can stay in control. But just got to wait and see what happens. That would be like right here. We had that point up there at the 709s. Where'd my water go? It's this. It's cold in South Texas. I imagine it's got to be cold, pretty cold in other places. And it was windy yesterday. Super windy. Oh no, let's see what the temperature is in other places. Cancun, it's 77 degrees. So if you're in Cancun, good for you. It's kind of drizzling there though. Right now it's a little rainy. Okay, so somehow it's warmer in the Poconos in Pennsylvania right now than in South Texas. Where my parents have a Pocono house, it's 54 degrees, but it's 41 degrees right now where I'm in South Texas. Diego, 47. Helena, Montana, 31 degrees. Key West, Florida, 77 degrees. And sunny. Maybe one day I'll trade from Key West for like a week. Once we start making the big bucks, go get an Airbnb in Key West, Florida. Once I know how to consistently do all the different steps, we'll consistently start making money. Then we can go do whatever we want. Trading is just putting a bunch of simple steps together at the same time. It's not rocket science or real hard. It's just combining all those simple steps together. You know, there's like way harder jobs out there, like scientists and engineers. This does not have to be that complicated. We got the market opening up in 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I got my electric fireplace turned on and the gas heat. It's still kind of cold in here. Probably doesn't help. I'm only wearing a sleeve shirt. Got the sun. The sunrise here looks beautiful in the morning. You just see a black sky and then like an orange glow across the whole horizon. And there's a large horizon here. Because I'm just out. There's like no trees out here. I'm just out like in farmland. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got to do dishes. If anybody watching the stream right now wants to come over and do dishes for me, that would be greatly appreciated. I would really appreciate that. I like doing dishes. I don't like it. You got to do them. As long as you're going to use dishes, you got to clean them. It never ends. Need like an automatic dishwasher, like one where you don't even have to put the dishes in it. Just like hand it to a robot. Clean this, please. Coming. They're coming. Robots are coming. All right, 3.5 minutes till the market opens. Market at the 21,578. And we got that nice push up there with those 730 numbers. Over 100 points, the market shot up when those numbers came out. So it must have been good news. I don't know what it was. Core inflation was inflation and CPI news. I guess it came back as forecasted. Looks like the CPI numbers were a little bit higher than forecasted. So that's good. That's good. Still no trades. You know, like when pilots fly airplanes, I had a thought last night. I was talking to my mom on the phone for like an hour just about random stuff. And the one thought I had was, I want to get my pilot's license. I want to be a pilot. What's one thing that every single pilot does before they take off? They go through a pre-flight checklist where they check everything on the plane. Different planes require different checklists. You know, the checklist to take off on a fighter jet is a lot different than a Cessna and a lot different than a Gulfstream or a Boeing commercial airliner. But every pilot has a checklist that they go through before they take off. And they do it every time. They don't do it when they feel like it. They don't do it sometimes. They don't do half the checklist. Every single time a pilot takes off in an airplane, they go through the same pre-flight checklist, and they have to. And they go through it. Now they do it like on iPads and stuff, but they still have a book sometimes too, I think. I don't know. I'm not a pilot, but they go through a checklist. With trading, you should create a checklist. So I created a checklist. I wrote it down in my notebook, pen and paper. I literally have it right here on this side. And I might change it or add to it or rewrite it to clean it up a little bit. But I think that had I been using something like this for the past couple months, I definitely would have been more profitable. I would have avoided certain mistakes and just would have known kind of where I'm at in the process in the morning with what I'm looking for and where my step I'm on. So the first step I have is just arrive at the desk at 8 a.m. So when a pilot is scheduled for a flight, they have to arrive at the airport at a certain time. If they have a flight plan that's pre-approved for a certain time, they have to be there at a certain time, or they have to resubmit the flight plans to get approval for a new takeoff time. Like if you buy airplane tickets, there's the market. We are open. If you buy airplane tickets, you have to arrive at the airport at a certain time at the terminal. You have to go through security, you know, and then they call everybody, they board everybody on the plane, and then they get scheduled. So step one is to get to my desk at 8 a.m. I'm central time zone, so I get here at 8 a.m., 30 minutes before the market opens. And then step two is to mark the 15-minute opening range. So right now, that's what step we're on right now. So right now, we're going to wait 15 minutes for the market to put in the high and the low of the first 15 minutes. And then we're going to mark that on our graph. Step three is we're going to observe price to create bull or bear flags above or below that 15-minute range. Step 4 is enter 2 to 3 trades, targeting a minimum of 10 points. The number of contracts in the stop loss is going to be set off of the previous candles. Number 5, don't short above VWAP or pivot, and don't long below VWAP or pivot. Pivot points are these orange lines, horizontal lines that are on my screen. It's an indicator that I use in TradingView that we can toggle on and off. And we only have permission to shoot bear and bulls, meaning bull flags or bear flags. So, and don't trade too far from the 21 EMA. If we follow those steps consistently, and I didn't follow those steps yesterday because we got long too far from the 21 EMA, and I didn't have that written down in my book, but now I have it written down. We should, for the most part, have winning trades. So I was on a winning streak for like 2 weeks, but my wins were not that because I wasn't always targeting a minimum of 10 points and letting the trades play out. But you know, we know what we got to do, so we just got to do it. Pretty simple. So market's been open for about 2 minutes so far. Just kind of chopping around here right now. Nothing too crazy. We opened up, pushed down to the 21 EMA, came back, popped back up to the 596s, right back down. So right now, market's looking bullish since pre-open after that news came out. However, you got to keep in mind the larger time frames. This week we've kind of been bearish. We got to break out above yesterday's high, put in a higher high if the bulls are going to stay in control. So right now, all we got to do is be patient. We're on step 2. Mark the 15-minute opening range, the top and the bottom. Well, we got 12 minutes left for that to happen. So right now, nothing else to do except be patient and sit back. Which is cool because it kind of takes the stress out of like trying to figure out to place a trade right at open. Just because the market's open doesn't mean you have to place a trade. Let all the bears and bulls and all the crazy people fight it out right now and let the market show you which way it's going, if it's going up or down. Obviously, pre-market, it's been going up since that news, but let's see what happens after open, if bulls can stay in control or not. The only way to do that is to wait and watch. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to wait and watch. Tapping that 606 area right now. See if the bulls can push the price through. There it is, up to the 610s, putting in a higher high. See if bulls can take control again. We got another pivot point up there at the 709, so about 100 points away. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Done so already. Smash that like button. Drop a comment in the chats if you have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Your thoughts are on the market if you're trading or if you're just watching. I know not everybody that watches the stream is necessarily day trading. Nasdaq pushing up there, testing the 620s. Testing the 620s. I know it's boring right now. Nothing going on. No trades. Waiting. Or we just wait. I don't know what else you can do besides just nothing to do. Just waiting. Just like pulling back a little bit right now. Put in a high at 23. We're back down into the 500s. Back down 20 points. So yeah, like 6 steps written down. We're still on step 2. We're on step. Ooh. Trying to keep it real simple. Keep it simple. Got some jazz music on. I don't know if you can hear the jazz music. Jazz music is cool. No lyrics, just chill music. It's like we're in an elevator. The market's going up and down like an elevator and listening to jazz music. That's all we're doing. We're just riding little pieces of the elevator. The market going up and down. If you want to know which way the elevator's going, you just gotta wait and see and watch. So far, it's been going up. So if we know the elevator's going up, why would we try to guess and time exactly the top when it's going to start going down? And short, if you look for longs, jump in and ride it up. Testing the 620s again, up there to 628. me see if we can get the 630s or not. There's the 630s. VWAP down there at 522. At 22. Got the 15-minute chart pulled up right now. We're still waiting for this candle to close. We got 3 minutes left. We'll mark the high and the low, and then we'll move on to step 3 of our pre-trade checklist. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it the pre-trade checklist. Pre-trade. I like it. Then we can take off. You take off till you go through your checklist. So just have to do it. Even pilots that have been flying for 10 years, they still go through a pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight. Depends on the plane you're flying. So we got getting denied up there at the 630s. Tested the 630s, came back down a little bit. Looking at the hourly chart here, we just put in a higher high. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after this hourly candle closes in another 16 minutes or so. One minute left. I'm going to go up into the 630s again, up there at 635. 639, putting in a new high. See if we get the 640 touch. Nope. 10 seconds. All right, there we go. So we got the first 15-minute opening range. Market trying to continue pushing on up. So now we're above the 15-minute range. We got this pivot point up there at the 708s. And kind of probably resistance up there at like 705 area from Monday pre-market. So we'd be targeting like that 705 area. I think right here. 705 area. If we can get kind of like a bull flag up here, just remember we don't want to be too far from the 21 EMA. That's what happened yesterday. It pushed out above the range and then kind of trapped us up there. So we just don't want this to happen again. It's kind of doing like almost exactly what it did yesterday. We pushed up above the 15-minute range, and then we created this bull flag. We pulled back, but we never got that continuation and breakout. And I got long right here and lost 500 bucks. So kind of want to, we don't want to be too far from the 21 EMA, which is this blue line here. Then we got another bull flag and kind of broke out, but didn't really get a big continuation or push. You could have taken a quick scalp in here if your entry was pretty good. And then we kind of got a bear flag here and a bear flag here. This one wasn't all the way until 10:06 a.m. This one was at 9:40 Central Time. This one was at 9:14. So just got to be careful. Markets just, if it wants to just go straight up, we're not going to FOMO into this and get in now. It could push all the way up, just straight up to here, you know. But market's just ripping up. Not going to get long. Literally 70 points away from the 21 EMA right now. Not doing it. It's called fear of missing out. We're not doing it. And it could just fucking go straight up, rip up. Oh well. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. It's like it's like a fish when it sees like bait and it just bites it and it gets hooked, ripped up to the surface and filleted, cooked. I don't want to get cooked. You know, I'm a smart fish. I'm gonna be a smart fish out here. You know. We're still on 3, so we're looking for it to create a bull flag or a bear flag above or below. However, if it creates a bull flag right now, we also still have to keep in mind one of our special steps below, which is not necessarily a numbered step. It's just a general rule. Which is don't trade too far from the 21 EMA. So if we pull up the 1 minute chart, you can see we're way up here and the 21 EMA is way down here. Like if you were going to enter for a trade, it should have been down here. Like after we kind of pulled back, pushed up, we got above these candles, we could have got long the 624s, but that was also, you know, before the 15-minute range. So sometimes we can get trapped at the top of the 15-minute range and come down. Well, the market pushed through it. That's fine. It doesn't follow our rules though. So if it doesn't follow our rules, we're not going to do it. And sometimes it hurts to watch us follow our rules and then the market does like this beautiful move like this, but it doesn't matter. If it's not part of the rules, you don't do it. That's the part of trading that separates the consistent winners from people who just randomly win, randomly lose. Like you got to consistently follow your own rules. So what we want to see is a better pullback to this 21 EMA first. And if we don't get that for a while, then that's fine. We just got to wait. You got VWAP all the way down there at 21,541 below the 15-minute range. You got a pivot point down here at 557. So we're just kind of too overextended right now for me to want to get long up here. Who knows? Market could just shoot up straight up to here. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All-time highs up there at the 706s. It's trying to get up there. People are like, oh, well, why didn't you just go long here? Look, it went up. But don't follow the rules. Sometimes you get cracked at this 15-minute opening range, pushed up. We really wanted kind of a bull flag, like pull back to this 21 EMA. If it just keeps going, you don't want to chase the price. Don't ever chase price. Let it come to you. You're wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm literally just kind of being patient, waiting to see what happens here. Got to stay focused. Could start to pull back a little bit here right now. We kind of got stopped up there at the 697s. Mhm. I tried a quick scalp there, just a quick short, seeing if we get that pop down to the 21 EMA. Probably shouldn't have done that. I only lost $10. So that was a joke of a trade. You know, the market's bullish. Shouldn't be looking for shorts trying to time it. But I thought maybe we're finally getting rejection and pull back to the 21 EMA, which is down here at the time was at the 656s. You know, we did push 74 down to 70, only 4 points. We grabbed a quick 4 points. $160. A little bit of green on there. There we go. Just took another scout to just cancel that other trade out. Boom. Now we're in the green. So we can just feel good now. So we got one more trade left on the day. Took 2 baby trades to just be in the green a little bit because I didn't like that I was in the red on the board. Definitely probably don't recommend doing what I just did. But the one thing I don't like about this journal is every time I open it, I gotta like scroll. I scroll all the way to the bottom. We've been trading since April with this free journal. Let's see what happens here. First one is on a sell, second one's on a buy. You just wait. March just kind of chopping around up here, right below all-time highs. We got a pivot point at the 708, so we're just gonna sit back and wait, see what happens. Like if you were gonna take a trade there, it would have been like buying right after the break of that candle, ride it up a little bit. We got 21 EMA down there at the 645s, VWAP at 562. Just waiting. We should still be at no trades, honestly. But We get below the 67 area, coming on down. If we can get like down here. I think if price gets below this previous low through the 21 EMA, we might get a pullback here. So we'll target 10 points for first contract. Our stop would be tight stop, like the 21 EMA. See what happens. Just kind of in a bullish range. Just touched. Almost touched that pivot point up there. Put in all-time highs. It's kind of like a bull flag on the 1 minute chart a little bit. And then push on up. If you got in at the 709s, 10 points right there. It is. Yes, we didn't have their pivot point up there at the 8. Got that hourly candle already closed 8 minutes ago. Let's get a pullback here, trying to short it real quick, targeting 702s. Right here. All right, I don't know why we just tried that, because the trend is up. I don't know why we just did that. I don't know why I did that. I watched my mentor do that. The market is pushing up. I don't know why we just looked for a short when the market's pushing up. That goes against our rules. We paid the price for it, took a $490 loss. I don't know why I just followed them and did that. I don't know why I just did that. That was stupid. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why we just did that. That was a bad move, guys. We paid the price for it. Why did we do that? I really followed my mentor said the short here, we shorted, and that goes against all of our rules. Don't listen to Patrick. He said, like, all right, screw it. Let's just place a trade. Yeah, when you have that screw it mentality, like, you will get screwed by the market. I don't know. There you go. Come on, we get this pulled back to the 21 EMA. There we go, guys. That was the largest losing red day I've ever had. So maybe so far. We'll see what happens here. We're long 3 contracts now. Let's see if we can get covered here. I just turned off the other stream. I'm not watching my mentor anymore. We're not doing that again. See if we can get this pop on up here. Grab some profits. All right, there we go. We just blew our account. That's how it's done. Boom, $1,400 loss in one day, just going on tilt. One of my steps is going to be don't listen to my mentor. My mentor just said, like, fuck it, let's just go short here. We just totally lost control, just started taking random trades. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades today, lost $1,400. The account is blown. Now we'll have to get another account. There it is. You guys saw it live on YouTube, $1,400 red day, blowing up the account. Not following any of the strategy. Instead of just being patient and trusting myself and being confident, I turned on my mentor's YouTube stream, and he said, yeah, just let's go short YOLO, because he wasn't patient, and I followed it. Yeah, I just blew a funded account, $1,400 red day, by just not sticking to my process and following my mentor. So never again am I watching one of his videos. That's what I learned today, and I've said that before. And it's not because he doesn't know what he's doing or he's not a good trader. He is a good trader. But at some point, you have to just trust yourself and do your own thing. So, yeah. There it is. Just Sharif, I saw you said you blew your account today. That's mine. $7,627, $1,400 red day account blown. So now I'll have to buy another eval. I'm probably going to take the rest of this week off. I'll be back on Monday. I'm going to take a couple days off. So we'll be back December 16th. We'll come back then. But there it is. Right here, you can see the top right. That's it. That's how you don't trade. There's an example of how you don't trade. $1,400 red day. We overtraded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. So that's what you don't do. It could be like some of the other people and just turn the show off or not show that I just did that, but you guys just saw it all here. We went on tilt, we fucked around, and we found That's what happens when you go on tilt. $720 on that second trade. This whole week of like bad decisions and bad trades started Sunday evening. Sunday evening, I decided to have some coworkers come over, stayed up too late having a barbecue. I overslept, and then it just translated into the rest of the week. We didn't stick to our discipline in our personal life and didn't stick to discipline in our trading life. And this is what happens. So there it is. The trade was a short, so sell. Sharif, what happened? How'd you blow your account? What'd you do? Did you go on tilt? Did you not stick to your discipline like I did? So that's what happens. Well, we'll be back next Monday. I'm not going to trade till then. So there it is. So I'm just going to put my notes here. This was a bad trade that Patrick called out. So, and then we just went on tilt after that. So we can just put tilt right here. Tilt mode. Tilt mode activated. Yeah. Fuck around and find out. Random trades on gold when it's moving up, and I'm just trying short. Yeah. Random trades. That's what I did today. Take random trades and find out what happens. You'll lose your money. I have to wait 6 to 7 months to buy a new account. 6 to 7 months? Why do you have to wait so long? Why do you have to wait 6 months? I have to wait 5 days. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, that hurts. That shit hurts. It's the fourth $50,000 account I've blown up. So we were on that account since November 19th. Yeah, you're from India, but why does that mean you have to wait 6 months if you're in India? Man. Now we're finally trading below the 21 EMA. Very low income, man. I have to work 12 hours a day for 6 7 months. Then I will be able to make $120 to buy a new account. That's insane, dude. Yeah, it cost about $120 for a $50,000 account with Apex between the eval and buying the funded account. Man, I'm sorry that you have to wait that long. No. Maybe that makes me feel good that I don't have to wait that long, but I feel bad for you. That's wild. That's crazy. So basically what happened today, just to do a quick recap, I took a trade here that just didn't follow the discipline. So it started off bad, shorted in an uptrend. So we know not to do that. We fought the trend there and took a small $10 loss. I decided to randomly just try to make up for it right there. And then we were in the green a little bit. And then waited all the way to here, and my mentor said, oh yeah, I'm just going to try a short right here. And I was like, all right, screw it. I'm going to follow him because he wins most of the time. Don't follow other people. If you're watching my channel, don't follow me in terms of like exactly when I say to buy or sell, because I just did that following my mentor and lost 490 bucks there. And then decided to short again because I knew he was still in his position right here, and then lost 720. And then we just said, screw it. If it's going up, let me just go long, and bought at the top. Now you're just on tilt. Yeah, it makes me feel grateful for being in America for sure, because that's it's crazy that you have to work that long to make that much money. And you're still trading. That's pretty cool, because if you get disciplined and patient and hang of this, you'll make a lot of money. So you just got to stick to your discipline and be patient, and that's what we did not do today. And this is the result of doing that. This is the result right here. Trades, so we broke so many disciplines today. We over traded. I followed my Patrick, some other person. We weren't patient. We shorted in an uptrend. Like, I literally broke every rule. I broke every rule that I have for myself. So now we gotta wait. Yeah, so you were close to getting a payout, and then if you read what you said, it was, I took random trades on gold. You can't ever take random trades. That's what I did today, and that's why I lost money. Well, hey man, let it be a lesson learned that when you take random trades, you lose money. Don't just take random trades. Only take trades that follow your rules. I did the same thing. Don't let it get you down, though. You still got to move forward and wake up, go to work at the jewelry store, do your thing, and then just let it be a lesson for next time when you start trading again, not to take random trades. I don't know if you normally trade gold, but I just trade Nasdaq. I don't jump back and forth between that. I just didn't follow any of my rules. So fucked around and found out. You know? That's it. None of these trades even make sense. Like, the market's pushing up. If we draw our bear or our trend line here, like, this is where you get in for a long. Right here. This is where you get in for a long, maybe like in these areas right here. Like, this one was perfect. This one right here pulled back real nice to the 21 EMA. Could have got long, like right here at the 693s. Now we're just chopping along that pivot point. I just didn't want to get long at 693 right below 905. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, there it is, live on YouTube, blowing up an account. The universe said, try again. Don't follow your rules, blow up your shit. So on Monday, we're going to have a $50,000 eval that we'll have to pass. Unless I do that on Friday. I don't know. I don't know. That's it, guys. We're going to end it here. Let it be a lesson learned if you trade and watch this and what you did today, Sharif. You can't do that stuff. Now we're just chopping along the 21 EMA. There's no more momentum. It's just going sideways. So that was it. Peace out. I'll see y'all next time.